Adam lived alone. A small, creaky cottage at the edge of Graymoor was his only companion. He kept to himself, a solitary figure in the bustling town. His days were quiet, spent tinkering in his workshop, a symphony of hammering and sawing. The townsfolk knew little about Adam. Whispers followed him like shadows. Some said he was a widower, others an outcast. His pale face and piercing blue eyes, rarely seen without a frown, did little to dispel the rumours. Adam's only solace seemed to be his nightly walks. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, he would emerge from his cottage. Head down, he'd walk towards the woods at the edge of town, disappearing into the embrace of the looming trees. Then one day Adam vanished. Not a trace, not a word. The townsfolk, accustomed to his solitary ways, barely noticed at first. Days turned into weeks, and the creaky cottage remained eerily silent. Adam was gone. The townsfolk of Graymoor had grown accustomed to Adam's absence. Life, as it always does, went on. But something had shifted. A subtle unease began to permeate the once peaceful town. It started with whispers, soft, hushed voices carried on the wind. At first, people dismissed them as tricks of the wind, rustling leaves playing pranks on their ears. But the whispers persisted, growing louder, clearer. Then came the sightings, fleeting glimpses of a solitary figure at the edge of the woods. A flash of white, like a shirt tail disappearing behind a tree. A pale face, illuminated by moonlight, staring out from the darkness. The townsfolk began to talk. Fear, like a contagious disease, spread through Graymoor. Adam was gone, but his presence lingered, a chilling reminder of his sudden disappearance. The whispers intensified, evolving from unintelligible murmurs to a name repeated over and over. Adam, the wind seemed to moan. Adam! It echoed through the empty streets at night, sending chills down the spines of even the bravest souls. Objects started to move mysteriously. Doors creaked open and slammed shut with no explanation. Tools vanished from locked sheds, only to reappear in the town square, arranged in bizarre patterns. The townsfolk were terrified. Sleep became a distant memory, replaced by a constant state of dread. The name Adam was uttered only in hushed whispers, a chilling reminder of the unseen force that now haunted their lives. The legend of the cursed oak began to resurface, whispered from one terrified soul to another. It was an ancient oak, gnarled and twisted, standing alone in the heart of the woods. Legend had it that the tree was a conduit, trapping souls unable to find peace. The Cursed Oak of Graymoor. The legend of the cursed oak was as old as Graymoor itself. It spoke of a malevolent entity within the tree, feeding off lost souls. Those who wandered too close would be trapped forever. Fearful whispers surrounded Adam's disappearance. Had he strayed too close to the cursed oak? Was his soul now ensnared, whispering on the wind? The woods became a place of dread. The townsfolk avoided the area, their fear palpable. Samuel, known for his quiet strength, refused to succumb to terror. Section 5. Samuel's Courage. Samuel, armed with a lantern, decided to confront the curse. He knew the legend of the cursed oak. Adam deserved a chance at peace. The forest was alive with the sounds of the night. He pressed on, his lantern a small beacon of warmth. Finally, he stood before the cursed oak, its branches like grasping claws against the moonlit sky. The air grew heavy, the silence broken only by his heart. "Adam," Samuel called out. "Adam, if you can hear me, show yourself. Let us help you find peace." Only silence greeted him. He took a step closer, drawn by an unseen force. Section 6. Two Souls Lost. The townsfolk waited for Samuel's return, but Samuel did not emerge from the woods. Fear, cold and sharp, gripped the hearts of the townsfolk. The legend of the cursed oak had claimed another soul. Graymoor became a ghost town. Now, on moonlit nights, you might hear them. Two voices, whispering on the wind. The cursed oak still stands, a silent sentinel at the edge of the abandoned town.